I worked so hard, and I had help. I don't think my help wants to be mentioned, but I had help, and I appreciate my help. I revamped the lighting. I revamped the camera. I revamped the sign. I revamped it all. And what you're about to see is a very rough cut of the whole thing. What you're about to see is not the finished product of the new set. What you're about to see is not the like the end of the line. It's just the beginning. But there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. We're going to have to, you know what? The mic might have to be moved over here. We might also have to move Johnny over there. We'll see. I gotta scroll. The only thing that's driving me mildly nuts is that the camera is still not dead right on balls even, but it's getting close. You'll see we have the leaderboard scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You'll see that when we bring stuff up, there it is. It's right there. Well, it's right there. Look, nothing in PayPal yet. Look at that. Boosamok says, oof, that looks terrible. What the fuck? Do you have any idea how good this looks on my screen? So I got this photography lighting years ago, and we decided not to use them. We decided not to use the photography lighting. We're like, it's too bright. April didn't like it. I didn't like it. And then today I'm just like, the camera is good. It's solid. It's a lighting issue. I got to just get rid of all this extra dog shit that I have. Turn all the lights off in this room and just take those bright lights and blast them right at my face. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's painful. I don't like it. And as you can see, the sign is eating a lot of the light. We're going to get all of this figured out in the future. But right now, I wanted to frame the sign as good as we could because we were having that tilting issue, and I wanted to get that nailed down, and we were having all sorts of problems. So I thought, you know what? We're going to get this taken care of. We'll work the zoom if we have to. By the way, the zoom on this camera versus the zoom on the other camera, oh my God. Holy shit, is it night and day. The business does better. The show does better. Things level up. And you guys are, you know that if I get compliments, my head gets big, so you don't give me the compliments. But I wish you guys, like Boosamok and all these guys, I wish they could drop the act for a second and admit your boy didn't do too bad, did he? I think that's what we want to do. Melton, seething as usual, got him rattled. You're not the first person who's told me that. I had a couple people write me today that said, boy, you've really got him riled up today. He's mad. I thought A-logging someone was supposed to be fun. I thought if you went after someone, you were like the guy having fun. Why am I always the guy laughing at people? Why is everyone else getting mad and I'm the one laughing at people? Why are you acting like the cow and I'm acting like the farmer? You've got the whole process wrong. Again, I should just start doing a show where I rip on myself and I A-log myself, and I would do better than I already get more views than they do. But I would do better at A-logging me than they would. It's ridiculous. Rexstart Parody account says, not helping those rumors about SP leaving. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, SP's leaving. That's the newest one out there. Oh, no, the newest one is that my $50 fine is not a fine. It's just court fees because it has to be worse. It can't just be that. Oh, whoa, hold on. We're arguing. People are arguing. I don't want to miss arguing. Oh, there we go. Oh, Doom. Oh, Doom, I knew you were going to cope, but I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought that was a well-edited third world aristocrat clip. Made Nick look really bad. Wow. Okay, Doom, even if it's in a DM or whatever, just tell me that you're being funny. Like, tell me you're just trying to rile people up, because then I get it, and I actually think it's pretty funny. If that really is how you feel, bro, I'm sorry. You lost. You're just done. You're cooked, as they say. That made your boy look terrible, like the liar that he is. It was pretty bad. Bocephus says it made the fat stain look just as bad. I think he got a boil on his face every time he gets. Oh my goodness! I mean, that is Bocephus's opinion. Chad Buzamok says this seems like the turn on Doom. No. I've never been pro Doom or anti Doom. I will always be pro Doom. All the time. I will always be pro teasing Doom, just making some fun. It's all fun and games till these other people get worked up and they need to take a break. I'll always, you know me. Doom says, Aaron, get some sun, buddy. Yikes. Yeah, as soon as your boy figures out the problem for those face lesions, I'll go get a tan. How's that sound? You've picked your allegiances, Doom. You have no room to talk. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, as a woman, I'm sure, you know, all the terrible things about Miss Tay just for enjoying this program. I'm sure you're down with that, too.
It is the highest high, and it is...
Nick Ricada told me cocaine was the highest high.
Surrender to the unknown. I couldn't recommend this experience more. This is like...
Oh, well, then, well, book it for me, then. Could you, you know, I have to talk to my attorney if I want to leave the state. I just got permission from the court to leave the state on a vacation next month. Do you think I have to get the court's permission to go to space? Like, if I take off from Minnesota, let's say, and I go straight up and I go into space, do I need to clear that? Shit, you'd hate to go to jail over a misunderstanding because I went to, you know, see God. That would be bad. And it only took me a few hours to get permission, so I don't know. Let's go with Opie's dig against Anthony Cumia. This was actually a pretty good one. Not only was it a good dig, but it was also good-natured. Like, it wasn't like, I'm going to you. Like, you know, it's not these two having a goddamn senior citizen blood feud. I mean, the two guys are a combined 130 years old. You'd think we could cut the shit at this point. Multimillionaires, both qualifying for Social Security and Medicare. You'd think we could bury the hatchet by now. But they still take little pot shots at each other here and there. This is Anthony riding on a plane. And he was talking about being on first class. You know, I pay for first class to be on this airplane, and this is what I have to deal with. Oh, I'm sorry. ABC radio personality, Anthony Cumia. Do you think Anthony hears noises like this? And he goes, man, I'm upset I never had kids. Because Anthony would be just getting into grandfather territory right about now. Like, he'd be dealing with new little babies, you know, little grandsons and granddaughters. So he'd just be dealing with the crying thing again. And, like, you can't blame the baby because, like, that's what babies are going to do on planes because of the air pressure and shit, and it's with their ears. They're going to lose their mind. You shouldn't be flying with a baby. That is 1,000% on the parent. So that's what happened with Anthony's little plane ride back from New York to South Carolina. Well, his former radio partner, Opie, I got to admit, had a pretty good dig. Let's go and check it out here. He retweeted it and wrote, "One of the downsides of dating young." I mean, look, you can like Opie, you can dislike Opie, you can like Anthony, you can dislike Anthony. That's a good one. That's a solid line. He hit pretty hard.